It's on. We're on. We're live. Okay. Sorry.
You can't see me.
Oh, let's get you in there. Sorry, Professor Moore. I know. Okay. All right. Well, hello. Hi, Joseph. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine. How have you been? How was school today?
Oh, it was good. Hey, I forgot to tell you that I made that model car that you asked me to do last week.
Oh, how did it go? You look a little excited about
I forgot to bring it.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
I'm
fun.
glad that we talked about me doing that.
So,
I hadn't done that in a long time.
how did it make you feel when you did it? Was it relaxing? Did it take your mind off of all the other things that's going on?
It was fun. My dad helped me. That was nice.
Oh, that's good. So Dad helped you?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Well, with you telling me that you forgot your car, that's fine. That brings me to tell you that we only have one more visit left. So maybe you can bring your car.
We only have one more visit left?
Yeah, we only have one more visit left. I'm so sorry, but
Then what?
well, what's gonna
Who do I talk to?
what's gonna happen is tonight we're gonna make some goals, and when I say goals, we're gonna make a goal that it's gonna work for you. And when I say it's gonna work for you, it's gonna make you feel a little bit better. So when you're not with me, you can work on that goal. Like, for an example, we came up with an idea to get your mind off of things that are going on, and you said you really liked doing your model car. That took your mind away. That was fun. So I guess we're going to come up with another goal together on a way to kind of help you feel a little bit better about what's going on in your life. Do you get what I'm saying about that? Like, well, basically what I'm saying is we all have, even adults, even other children, have things going on in their lives that make them feel sad, mad, and angry. And one way to deal with those
I
things,
see my mom sad all the time when my dad is angry.
yeah, we as humans, we have emotions, and emotions are our feelings that make us feel certain ways. And sometimes we need to find things to make us feel a little bit better. Like, for an example, you were feeling sad, and I asked you, what do you like to do? And you said you like to build model cars. And when you made that model car, it made you feel better. So tonight,
Made me feel happy.
yeah, it made you feel really good. So tonight, we're going to come up with one goal on what you think we can do to make you feel a little bit better about, situations or things that happen. But before we get to that, I want to talk about your week. We just had Thanksgiving last week. How was your holiday?
Oh, it was good. My grandma came over and to my dad's house, and
How was that?
she cooked for us.
She cooked for you?
Yeah, and I gotta help make the stuffing.
You got to help them. That's great.
Yeah.
So-
And grandma cleaned our house for us, so now I can have a friend come over.
Oh, that is great. That is great news.
So next week, I get to have a friend over.
So from what I hear you saying, Thanksgiving turned out to be very nice and fun for you. And Grandma helped clean the house, and that made you feel really good.
Yeah.
So
My dad even helped her.
Oh, your dad helped her?
And I took out the trash.
Good. I know you talked about that last week about, doing that. So I'm glad you got a chance to. I bet that made you probably feel good to help out with cleaning, because I know you said you wanted
It did.
to get the house clean.
Trash gets heavy sometimes.
Yes, it does.
But-
So I would suggest you keep that in mind. So whenever you see trash around the house, maybe pick it up. And when the trash bag gets full, don't even tell Dad you're taking it out. Just take say, Dad, I'm going out, I'm taking the trash out. And I'm sure he probably wouldn't mind that. So it sounds like Thanksgiving is going great. How's school going?
Oh, good. I still get bullied at school sometime.
You still get bullied at school sometimes? I'm sorry to hear that. What have you done to try to deal with that?
I try not to yell back because Dad was telling me to stick up for myself, and then we had a talk last week. He's trying to become he's telling me what to do now. So he told me not to argue back now.
Well, that's good.
So I'm trying not to, but when they're mean to me, I just have to say something back.
And
I did tell the teacher.
So that's good.
But they didn't get in trouble.
They didn't get in trouble? Well, I'm sorry to hear that too, because like I said, nobody likes to be bullied. So from what I hear you saying, you did have an issue at school where someone bullied you and they didn't get in trouble. So I assume that probably made you feel mad.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to tell you that you did the right thing. Sometimes you just have to be the bigger person. And it sounds like, from what I hear you saying, that you were being the bigger person, and I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you.
Why are you proud of me?
Because you didn't handle it in a bad way. You did what you were supposed to do. You told the teacher, but even though the teacher...
Well, that's what you told me I should do.
Yeah, that's what I told you to do. I'm sad. I'm very upset that the teacher didn't address the situation, but at least you didn't get in trouble for yelling.
Yeah.
So, good job on being the bigger person.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was great. We ate.
Did you have stuffing too?
Yeah, it was really good. So what's your favorite food? Is stuffing your favorite food? You seem like you were pretty excited about helping make the stuffing.
I never made stuffing before, but I really liked the Oreo dessert.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you seem to enjoy it. So, how was your Sunday with your mom?
It was good.
Tell me about it.
Well, I celebrated Thanksgiving with her because my mom didn't come over and celebrate with.
So you kind of had two Thanksgiving dinners, if I'm right.
Yeah, and my mom had some friends come over, and we made spaghetti for Thanksgiving. That was our Thanksgiving celebration.
Okay.
We played board games. We played hide and seek.
Oh, okay.
Then my dad came to pick me up, which Mom normally drops me off, but Dad came over and picked me up. My mom and Dad got into an argument, but I just walked away.
Well, that's good. That's good. I know that probably makes you feel sad and doesn't make you feel comfortable to see them arguing. When I say comfortable, it probably doesn't.
All the lights are shut off.
Oh boy. I know that doesn't make you feel comfortable at all. But I'm glad you decided to, walk away. So it sounds like you had a good week.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's really, really good. I'm glad you had a good week.
And now I made a new friend, and I'm going to invite him to come over next week. Just stay the night.
Are you excited? Now, which friend are you? I know you said you made a new friend at school last week.
This guy's name is Timothy.
Oh, Timothy. So you made another friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have 3 friends now.
That's good. You know what I'm so happy about? I remember when we first met, you were telling me you didn't really have any friends. So to know that you made 3 friends, that is so great and so awesome. And I'm so happy for you. And I'm happy that everything seems to be getting a little bit better for you.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully next week when you come, you can tell me about how the friend was, how the night went with your friend.
Mhm.
So last week you were also telling me about math in school and how your teacher sent you home with some flashcards to work with Dad on. How is that going for you?
He's helping me.
That's good. Is it getting a little easier
I
for
think
you?
I'm kind of teaching him some math.
Well, it's good that you guys are working together, and
It's kind of like school. I'm the teacher and he's the
so you guys have made it
little
into
boy.
a fun event then.
Yeah.
That's good. So everything seems to be doing a little bit better
Mhm.
in school, so
Mhm.
that's great. And the holiday was great. So I have some notes here. Like I said in the beginning of the session, I reminded you that next week is going to be our last week. And I think we should come up with a goal. Something that is not too hard. You're probably wondering what goals are. Goals are things that,
Make me feel good.
yeah, there you go. Make you feel good and remind you to do, kind of, oh, my words are fumbled. Give me a minute to kind of break it down to you. Like a goal is something that people, like for example, you know how you were telling me you want to be a pilot. Well, it's steps you have to take to become the pilot. Remember I was telling you have to be good in school.
Yeah, be a better person. You told me not to fight in school.
Yeah. So the goal, we are going to come up with some steps to complete the goal. And another word for that is objectives. So I'm going to kind of help you figure out, because I know
I want to become a pilot.
well, I know you want to become a pilot, but let's set a goal that can help you right now. You know what I mean? And when I say right now, I mean like a smaller goal. Like you are just 8 years old right now.
Pass math class?
Well, we can set that as a goal too. So do you want that to be a goal to pass math class? Are you struggling with, I know you said you're struggling with it right now. What did your teacher say to you about how well you're doing? Are you failing? When I say failing, did your teacher say you're not doing good at all in math, or? Well, okay, that's fine. We're not gonna worry about that. That's a good goal to pass math class. So
I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. You really can do that. So I'm gonna write down right here. Joseph wants to pass his math class. And I am going to actually give you a copy of this. So that way you can hang it up on your wall to remind yourself this is what you want to do. You want to pass your math class. And I'm going to give you 2 steps you need to take. Well, we're going to come up with 2 steps that you need to do to pass this math class. We're going to come up with those together. So, in order to pass the math class, what do you think we need to do together to get it done?
I need to practice using my flashcards.
Practice using flashcards. That's a good goal because practice makes perfect. Perfect. Practice makes perfect. When I say practice makes perfect, it means the more you practice, you're doing your math over and over and over again, it's going to become easier and easier and easier and easier. So practice using flashcards. What else do you think we need to do to pass the math class?
Well,
Do you think we should do our homework every night? Our math homework every night?
yeah.
often do you think we should practice using the flashcards?
My teacher says I need to practice 3 days a week.
3 days a week? Do you think
I could do it 4.
you want to do so? Do you think we should make that as a goal? Practice doing your flashcards 4 days a week versus the 3? I think the 4 days is great. You're getting an extra day in.
Yeah.
So now when we set goals, it's good to have a timeline on them. And when I say timeline, I mean setting a date. For an example, usually when people set goals, they say, well, for an example, one of my goals is to graduate from school May of 2016. But in order for me to complete that goal, I have to have the work done. So for your goal, since you want to get done with the math class, you want to pass it, when do you think we should start practicing? I know we said 4 days a week, but when do you think we should start this practicing?
Well, I'm going to practice tonight.
You want to start practicing tonight? Okay. So as of tonight, are we going to practice 4 days a week after? Do you know what days a week do you want to practice on? Okay. So we're going to practice starting tonight. Practice starting tonight. So I hear you when you say you practice with your dad. Do you ever practice with your mom with your math cards?
I don't.
How do you feel about that? Do you think that
I only get to see my mom once a week. We're normally busy playing.
you're busy playing? That's understandable.
And Dad says I have to get my homework done before I go there anyway.
Okay. I just thought, maybe, but that's understandable. I'm not gonna push that on you. So, how do you feel about practicing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and giving yourself a break Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
A lot of days.
Well, you said 4 days.
Maybe I gotta take a break in the middle.
Want to take a break in the middle? So what days do you want to practice on? And I'll write them down so that way.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's 4 days. So you're going to give yourself a break on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays?
Okay.
Does that sound okay for you?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wacky Video Game Wednesday.
that sounds pretty fun. So, I'm going to go over this with you, and you tell me if this makes sense to you. So, for your goal, you made in your mind that you really want to pass your math class.
Yep.
And in order to do that, you said you wanted to practice using your flashcards 4 days a week starting tonight.
On Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday?
Yeah. So, and you said another way you're going to try to pass your math class is doing what? Doing your homework, right?
Yeah.
So, so your expectations, when I say expectations, what's another word for expectations? Excuse me. I know you don't know what expectations means, and I'm trying to find a word that helps you understand what expectations mean. Expectations pretty much means things that you should do. So as So for your goal as a client, well, not as a client. This is so hard. We're gonna get locked in here. Excuse me, Joseph. I'm sorry. I'm trying to break this down so you can kind of understand what I'm saying. So being that we're going to do this, we've made a goal. It's your job to kind of do this, okay? So I'm going to give you a copy of this. So do you kind of understand what you're supposed to do to pass the
my
math class? Okay.
I'm gonna study. I'm gonna do my homework.
Joseph's going to study and do his homework. Now, do you have anything you need me to help you do to make this goal happen? Besides give you a copy of this so you can see it.
No.
Is there anything? We're getting really close to wrapping up, meaning we're getting ready to go. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'll bring my car next week.
Okay. You're gonna bring your car. I can't wait to see it. I really can't wait to see. And I'm so glad you had a.
I'll try to be nicer to the kids at school.
You're doing a really good job with that. I think you are doing a really, really good job with doing that.
And I'm gonna keep taking the trash out so I can have friends over.
Good. Good. Everything you're saying sounds really, really good.
Are you proud of me?
I am very proud of you, Joseph. You keep up the good work. I am proud that you were able to come up with a goal. You know, some 8-year-olds, some children don't understand the concept of goals. And
It is confusing.
It is. It is. But as you age, you will understand it. So I'm going to give you a copy of this, and maybe you can go home and hang it up on your wall and
Okay.
think about,
And put it on my fridge.
yeah, or your refrigerator. Yeah,
That's where my dad hangs all my pictures I color.
that's good. That's good. Well, Joseph, we're getting ready to go, and I will see you next week. Please don't forget to bring your car so I can see it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You have a good one.